guys, it's Jessii Vee, and today I'm wearing my pumpkin queen shirt, and it's actually like Cinderella actually riding in her pumpkin. I love it. And the last reminder that if you would like a That's So Creepy shirt that I designed, I've linked it down below for you. Halloween is so soon, but honestly, I would wear that shirt all year round because you can be creepy any time of year. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about celebrities that actually lived in haunted houses. Some of these celebrities had to actually move because they were being tormented by ghosts so much, and some of them still live with the ghosts and have learned to like coexist with them. And you'll probably recognize most of the celebrities that I'm gonna be talking about. And I'm just so intrigued by this topic for some reason that I had to make a video. So we're gonna just jump right into this, and the first celebrity is Jennifer Aniston. When Jennifer Aniston first moved to Los Angeles, she rented an apartment that she said came with a ghost. And for some reason, this ghost really hated her roommate for some reason. She said that so many creepy things would happen to her daily. Like her dishwasher would randomly turn on, her coffee maker would turn on out of the blue, her stereo would start playing music at full volume. She said it was terrifying to live there. So one day she decided to try to clear the house of this ghost using frankincense. So they put it in a little dish and started burning it as they asked the ghost to leave. So she took the bowl over to the corner of the room asking the ghost to leave, and suddenly the plate cracked in her hands. Then she got an even stronger and thicker plate to try again, but just like before, the plate broke. So obviously the ghost was a little bit angry. So she eventually had to move out of the apartment because she was done being bothered by this ghost. The next celebrity is Kendall Jenner. Kendall said that her and Kylie always had creepy experiences in their mom's house, and that they definitely believe in ghosts because of what happened to them. Apparently they would always hear footsteps on the roof when no one was home, and Kylie's shower would turn on by itself all the time and they never knew why. So they were terrified of whatever ghost was living in their mom's house, and they will never forget it. The next celebrity is Jenny Slate. She said that she literally grew up in a haunted house. When her parents bought it, it still had all the old furniture in it because the previous owners had died. And because of that, they were obviously unable to move their stuff out of the house. So everything just came with the purchase of the house. One day, her parents pulled up the runner on the stairs to find a stack of old letters that had been hidden there. And the letters were actually from a man that wasn't the previous owner's husband. So it sounds like there was some sort of like hidden affair going on there. The letters were from a man who was a sea captain. And her father actually ended up seeing the sea captain's ghost one day in the house. He was just standing in the hallway looking towards the staircase, and on the stairs was this man's ghost just staring back at him, saying, "Please, please, please," over and over and over again. The ghost was like pleading with her father, and she had no idea why. Eventually her family burned the letters and they never saw the sea captain ever again. I think that story is like the scariest of all the stories I'm gonna be reading today. The next celebrity is Matthew McConaughey. He said he had a spirit living in his Hollywood home, and it definitely wasn't friendly. He said it seemed like the ghost was trying its best to scare him so much so that he would move out of the house. So one day he gathered up the courage and yelled out, "You can move around all you want, but I'm not going anywhere." I could like hear that exact sentence in Matthew McConaughey's voice. So he like stood up to this ghost in his house. But still, whenever he had guests coming over, they would always sense something strange in his house. People would always point to his hallway and say, "There's somebody down that hall." So literally when he had guests over, they would see figments of this ghost in his hallway. All right, the next celebrity is Miley Cyrus. Her and her family had rented out a haunted apartment in London, and during that time Miley kept having these very scary and vivid nightmares like the whole time she was staying there. One night her little sister was taking a shower when Miley heard her scream. So obviously she ran into the washroom to see if her sister was okay, and apparently the water temperature had suddenly turned to boiling, and the water was literally burning her sister. And it wasn't like the water just randomly changed. Apparently her sister literally saw the handle of the shower turn all the way to hot. That's terrifying. She said she would also see this apparition of a little boy sitting on the sink in the washroom just looking at her. And she just said that her and her entire family all had creepy experiences while staying there. Wow. The next celebrity is Demi Lovato. Demi says that her house in Texas is extremely haunted. And she says it's not haunted by a bad spirit, but she thinks it's a little girl spirit. And she calls this little girl's spirit Emily. She had both a medium and ghost hunters come over to investigate her house, and they all said the ghost's name was Emily. And this psychic medium and the ghost hunters had never met before, but for some reason they all called this ghost Emily. Now Demi says that all through her life she's been seeing this spirit of Emily, which is terrifying. She says she has this very strong connection to the afterlife, and the second she walks into a room, she can tell if something bad has happened there or if a hotel is haunted. I feel like my sister also has those kind of vibes as well. The second we walk into a room, she'll tell me if it's good or bad. The next celebrity is Leah Michelle. She said she had a ghost in her old apartment in New York. She said she would always just hear these strange noises around her house, but there was this one particular day where she heard this loud burst from upstairs. So she ran upstairs and didn't see anything out of place. So she started to tell herself that it must be all in her head, but just in that moment, the windows flew open right in front of her and someone started singing in her apartment. And she was there alone, so wow. The next celebrity is Gigi Hadid. She says she's had many unexplainable experiences with the supernatural. She said that when she was a kid, she lived in this very old house, and her bedroom was actually in the attic, which, oh my goodness, you have to be brave to have a bedroom in the attic. I don't think I could ever do that. But she said she would constantly hear this strange noise coming from the closet in her room. So one day she told her dad, and her dad told her that this very, very old woman used to live in the house, and they assumed that she had passed away there. So she was convinced that the old woman's spirit was living in her closet. And she would talk to this old woman all the time and would actually bring her tea. Wow. Anyways, so guys, those are all of these celebrity ghost stories I'm gonna be talking about today. There are actually so many more that I could get into, so if you want me to make this a series, definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And don't forget, we are days away from announcing the winner of this backdrop. So if you would like to enter to win, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, so my Jessii Vee channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my new TikTok account. It's called Official Jessii Vee. Go over there and follow it and like videos and comment on videos. And if I see your name pop up a lot, I will choose you. And yeah, I am so excited for Halloween, guys. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!